everyone, welcome to Sweet Tomato Vine Homestead. I'm Linda. Today I am in my garden. Caleb and I are working in the chicken coop. We are trying to remove some of the weeds and trees that are starting to grow in our fencing, and we're going to add some more fencing to the chicken coop to try to make sure that the chickens don't get out when I don't want them out, and that there are spaces where predators can just come in and out freely. And the chickens are out right now. I am enjoying the way that they're able to just kind of free range in the garden, and they are loving it also. And this is the area that we're working in. There were a lot of weeds. I really first thought that it was poison ivy, y'all. I really do not know what poison ivy looks like unless I see the orange flowers on the poison ivy. I'm not able to recognize poison ivy. So that is what I am going to use this app for, to familiarize myself with some of these plants that I have growing in my garden, like this one. I want to know what this one is, so I am going to stop and check it out and see what it is. I use my Plantix app to find out what type of vines these are that are weighing down my fence. And this one is a pepper vine, and this one is called the honey vine. And they are both very pretty, but they're a nuisance because they're just weighing things down. And I mean, it has literally tore this fence down on the other side. So I am going to, that's what Caleb and I are going to go ahead and fix today. I also want you all to get a look at Blanche today. See how she's doing. She's still in here on the nest. Make sure there are no baby chicks in here. Caleb came out to feed the chickens and to check on Blanche, and the two little chicks were already out of the egg. They had hatched out already. So Blanche did a good job. Good job, girl. Blanche is out of the nest. And I'm gonna knock this spot out right quick. Okay, so this bed looks a whole lot better, y'all. This is, believe it or not, this is where my sweet potatoes are planted. I don't know what sort of sweet potato harvest I'm going to be able to get off of this. If I have to buy some sweet potatoes this year, I will. I don't want to, but if I have to, I will, because I love sweet potatoes. And when these greens and these brassicas start coming out of the garden, I'm going to need some sweet potatoes to go with them. So if I have to get some, I will. Hopefully, I will still be able to harvest some. And the saddest part about this is I did not get a chance to eat any of my sweet potato slips because in the forest, it just kind of got out of hand over here. But that's okay. Got weed eated, but the rain came in and it also blew off a few times, and I came back and I covered it back up, but I never did put the total amount of staples in it that I needed to. So some weeds were able to grow back in, but it looks nothing like it did at first. So as you can see, it was a lot of those weeds were taken care of, and see, they're at a point where they were not at before I start cutting them, but I'm going to just weed eat them just a little bit more, and I'm going to probably go ahead and cover it back up. I'll decide, because I'm really ready to start planting in that bed. I'm really ready. I could go ahead and cut this back. We're just going to play it by ear. I don't know if I'm going to plant something in it. Although I do have other beds that I can start planting in instead of using this bed right now. So I'll probably just cover it back up. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just weed eat the top. Okay, so I see that these weeds were less alive as they were last week, because you saw that they were more of a light green instead of being a dark, rich looking green that they were on the edges, and that's where a lot of the sun was still able to reach them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cover this bed back up. There's some beautiful red tomatoes that I need to get over there and get. Y'all, this is perfect. Cracked and one's perfect. Y'all, the critters have been out here eating the watermelons again. This is not the only one. I've tried everything but sitting guard at night. But I did order some lights that are going to hopefully scare them away. Now, I did not bring my harvesting basket out here. Oh, that leaf-footed bug scared me so bad I almost ran. I hate them things. This is a pink banana squash. Go ahead and cook this. I'll give me another one to go with it. There's another one. This is going to be lunch. Saute this with some onions. Come with me. You don't want to come off. I didn't bring my pruners either. Time to start training our watermelon up this trellis. And also our acorn squash. See if I can get them to get it wrap around this trellis. This weed come out the way. Okay, I think I got it. That one's kind of small. I'll leave the small one. Take these two bigger ones.
This is red, but it's so. What we do?
I'm gonna get some of these shishito peppers right here. They've turned red. I usually don't let them turn red, so I want to see how they taste red. I think they may have gotten hot, so if they're hot, we probably can make some hot sauce out of it. We were enjoying ourselves over there harvesting peppers, and until something started moving in area. I don't know what it was. I did not see it, but I know that it made a lot of noise. And y'all got some end rot on my Lysia peppers over here. So these are going to go to the chickens. I'm going to drop them on the ground for right now because I don't have any extra space for them in my basket. Got an eggplant right here that I think I left out here too long. Sometimes those eggplants sit out here too long in the sun. They start getting dull and discolored, and so they are not going to be at their best. And here's a Lysia. It's green, but I'm going to leave it and try to let it go ahead. And I like them when they red. Those Lysias are so delicious and sweet when they turn red. So I'm going to leave those for right now. Got a lot of stuff that I need to really cut back and get out of the garden. And y'all, these are the cutest eggplants right here. I think these are the eggplant that Southern Girl City Living sent me the seeds for. But look at these eggplants. They are so cute. I hope y'all can see it because I can't tell if you can see it or not. They are so cute. I have never tried them, but I am going to have to find out how to prepare them. They're so cute. They look like you should just be able to pop them into your mouth. I don't think so. Now, I haven't heard of an eggplant that you can just eat right off of the plant. So we'll find out how to prepare them, and then I'll come back and I'll harvest them all in a time when the ants are not having so much fun on the plant. Because these appear to be those red ants, and I don't want to get bitten by a red ant or any other type of ant right now. So I'm going to come back to those. Well, when I get inside, I am going to slice it open and see what it looks like. And then I'll come back and get some more. I'm probably going to taste it too. But okay, let me go in here, and I do see that there are some other eggplant that I can harvest. Okay, I see they done start falling to the ground. There's one down here on the ground, so I'll get it. And then I see there's some more varieties that I can go ahead and harvest that are ready right now. I'll get this one, see if it's not any damage to it. No, it's not damaged. And y'all, I did not come out here to harvest anything. I was not planning on harvesting because I knew that we had to fix the chicken coop, and I knew that was going to be a big job and that it's hot. And so we did not plan to do any harvesting because I did not want to keep Caleb out here that long. Since he's out of classes today, I was going to let him enjoy his free day and not have to do a lot, but he has done a lot today. I mean, a lot. He's done a lot. So he's been a trooper today. And see, so everybody don't be like I am. You know, they enjoy being out in the heat because I barely had broke a sweat, but he was really sweating. So he was not having fun. I'm enjoying being out in the garden. I could see that there's an ant bed in here that I would have to take care of. Not sure exactly how I'm going to do it. Have y'all ever just taken some ants from one bed and put them in another bed with another bed of ants and just let them just kind of fight it out? That's one way that you can, if you got time to do that. That's kind of time consuming. You don't have anything to do. But I see the grasshoppers are having a good time on my eggplant. So I'm not happy about that, but I'm just going to go ahead and harvest these eggplants and leave them to what they're doing until I feel like coming back out here and spraying my eggplant, because as I told you all, the eggplant are going to be, they're going to really start putting off some delicious fruit. when these temperatures cool down, it's probably 96 right now. So, okay, these are what I just harvested, these eggplants. But they are going to start putting out some beautiful fruit when these temperatures cool down. So it would be a good thing if you want to go ahead and to get these critters off of your plants. So that you can get another round of delicious fruit from the eggplant, these peppers, the tomatoes are going to start looking better before they completely go kaput. And also the cucumbers are going to start looking better. And I have a cucumber plant that I plan to, I think I might go ahead and do that really quickly, just to give the cucumber plant some life. And that's just to prune the cucumber plant some. Just give it a prune, remove some of the dead leaves from it, and then it will start to, it will continue to grow. Just like you're planting new plants, you can cause one of your old plants to become like a new plant just by giving it a simple prune and remove those dead leaves and just trellis it up. Let it continue to trellis, and you'll be having more cucumbers this season maybe than you had throughout the summer months because it's been so hot. Okay, and this is what I'm talking about. Like this plant is looking, you can see that right here in the center, this plant looks pretty good. And I have to be very careful over here in this area because could be some wasps or yellow jackets over here. They like to get underneath this table, but you can find where you're okay, like you can see that these are beginning to look bad. Just go ahead and start clipping some of these bad ones off. You see, this is still looking good. I need to throw this somewhere over there because I don't want it to be under my feet. Okay, so see these tendrils right here? Get those off that look bad. Okay, right here. This is coming from over here from this other plant. I'm gonna go ahead and get it out the way. Something just flew. I think that was one of those leaf-footed bugs. Those leaf-footed bugs can take off and go into flight and sound like a herd of, like a swarm of wasps. They make so much noise. That's probably what that was. I didn't see it, but that's what it sounded like. Okay, so these were a few. This was a cucumber that was on here. I'll give that one to the I'll give that to the chicken. But what you're doing is just removing some of those old dried limbs and some of those dried vines, getting them off of the plant. And you don't want to cut your leader that's coming from the stepped in a hole. You don't want to cut what's coming from the soil. You don't want to cut that. But anything else that's not doing the plant any good, you can go ahead and get that off. Remove fruit that you can be using. Okay, and then you can trellis your plant. You want to get some of that fruit off of it. And just trellis your plant. Okay, that had a root on it, but it did not go, it was not running to this plant. So I can still see that I have my root running to this plant. So now I have cleaned this plant up really good. Let's see, I'll make sure that I still have this plant running. Okay, let's see, let me pull this out. just want to make sure that I still have my plant connected, because you want to be in, okay, this is a separate vine. Okay, good. That is a separate vine. And I still got some fruit over here that I can pull off. Probably have to go to the other side. Let's see. Okay, so I got some fruit from this plant, and now there is still some flowers on here that will still be putting off some more fruit. Pull this one off, it didn't get pollinated. Okay, so this plant can continue to grow, so we'll come back and we'll check on that plant later, but I will go over and I need to clean it up. As you can see that the plant is still alive. It is still on this. Matter of fact, let's go over to the other side and find the stem and the root to this plant. Y'all, those little eggplants were looking so good to me. I had to just go back over there and get them because I was like, they got to be ready. They are so pretty. So I'm going to figure out how I'm supposed to do those. Okay, but I had to come over here because I wanted to find out where the roots to my vine are to make sure that my plant is still going to be good. So let's see. Okay, this is some. Okay, these. Okay, I can see the one that's going to the other side. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let me see, y'all. Okay, it's good. I got, there it is right here. So this is the, I'm gonna take y'all down to show you. I got scared for a minute. I thought I had cut the wrong one, but I see it now. So let me show you. Okay, this is the cucumber that is running to the other side to the plant that I took, that I pruned. So you just want to make sure that you prune the right one, especially if you got it in a different bed, because see, the bed is on the opposite side of the fence. So that is why it was kind of hard to tell, but I thought I could see it from where I was. And when I got over here, it looked like I had cut it, but I had not. So I see a red pepper somewhere underneath here, and I'm gonna go ahead and harvest it. It is a beauty. So y'all, this is enough peppers for me to deal with today. Although the only thing I have to do is take these peppers inside, wash them, and put them in Ziploc. After I dry them with a dish towel, put them in a Ziploc and put them into the freezer. Put them in a freezer bag. I always say Ziploc, but I don't use Ziploc. I use the cheapest freezer bags that I can find. And most of the time they come from Walmart. Those great value. So I take those. After I dry my peppers, I put them in there and put them into my freezer. Although I wasn't planning to harvest, I ended up with a nice harvest. So I hope that y'all have, forgot I had these on. I hope that y'all have enjoyed the video and that you give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload a new video. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.